Hello and welcome to another edition of Poland Daily Travel. This is a special studio edition. We'll be giving you a sneak preview of locations to come throughout Poland. Some snapshots include the Bieszczady down in southeastern Poland. We'll be moving north to Częstochowa and then up to the center of the country in Torun. Then we'll take you on a little cruise on the Elbląg Canal, one of the wonders of engineering in the 19th century in Europe, and ending up on the coast with Hel Peninsula, Słowacki National Park, and Dębki. So stick with us, and we'll be giving you a fun preview of places that Poland Daily Travel will be visiting in the future. Just to whet your appetite, stay with us on Poland Daily Travel. Why do we do it? We do it for you. I'm Will Richardson, and I'm looking forward to taking you on a journey. I'm here with Peter Ciemuchowski, and Peter is about to tell us something very interesting, a fact, a place that he didn't even tell me about this place. What is it?
The name of the place is Ciemuchowski.
Ciemuchowski, okay.
It's not a place that if you are a young person and you want to go for a party, that I mean, you can switch the program for 2-3 minutes. But if you're a person to visit a relaxing spot that would actually have a positive influence on your health, that's absolutely a moment for you to be all ears for us.
Okay.
Ciemuchowski is a little place that in the 19th century it was started, and because of the fact that there is a certain microclimate in this whole region, including a little bit of Torun as well, then the place out there is a little bit more humid, I mean the air, and there are also these springs with salty water. And there is a very, very interesting arrangement there, because over 36,000 hectares of land. They are having a regular law protection.
What's it called in Polish, these salty marshes?
Tężnie.
Tężnie.
Yeah, this is not an easy word. Tężnia.
No.
Tężnia.
Tężnia. Say this at home 10 times fast, but do it in the privacy of your own room so that people don't think you're having an attack. Or was it Tężnia?
Tężnia.
Tężnia. Tężnia. It's like a nightmare. It's what you say when you have a nightmare.
Once you're a foreigner, I can say.
I'm just kidding.
Once you are a Polish fellow.
Perfectly normal name for salt marsh.
Absolutely, and I can tell that that's something that you do not use very, very often. I've seen. I mean,
English has silly words too. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We have silly words.
I understand, and I have never heard that word in my life by far.
Okay. It means nothing.
I mean, I could figure it out that
it means
you don't mean a lot.
Anti-establishmentarianism does mean something, but again, I have no idea what.
If you can write it down to me later.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later.
Please.
Yeah. You're assuming that I could spell that, and I can't. Impossible.
Yeah, in terms of Tężnia.
Yeah.
I was saying that in the 19th century the whole place is arranged. So exactly, it's arranged. The whole arrangement starts with building Tężnia, building Tężnia, because there are more, not only one. I would really, really appreciate if, let's say, the graphic material would include the whole building, because it's not very easy to imagine if you've not seen it.
Right.
It's a construct which is as long as one of it is having 700 meters. Right, so it's nearly a kilometer long.
Wow.
It's having around 9 meters of width and nearly 16 meters of height. It's a wooden structure that is pretty much a big wall that you pump the salty water up on the top of this wall, and then you're having special little wooden branches being put into this whole wall. It's massive.
Right.
It's like couple 100,000 of cubic meters to fill this very construct with these little branches.
And we can go and use these at Ciemuchowski, yeah?
Ciemuchowski. Yeah. And this is like a little village.
Is this not the edge of Kashuba or something like this?
At the edge could be.
It's starting to ring a bell with me.
But Ciemuchowski is I mean, it's strictly close to Elbląg and Toruń. Elbląg is another place.
It's between them, yes.
No, it's between Warsaw and Toruń. It's once we would leave Warsaw heading north.
Okay.
The first thing that you'll see is Ciechocinek. Then you'll have the gingerbread in Toruń.
Okay.
And then we will go further up north.
To Elbląg. Let's move on to Elbląg then.
Absolutely. Yeah,
you described it so well. So, the Elbląg Canal.
The Elbląg Canal. Yeah. In terms of that, in the 19th century, we are having a part of Poland which is called Mazury, the Mazurian Lake District. The Mazurian Lake District is a place that's economically, it's not very active.
Mm-hmm.
It has not been. And in the 19th century, there is an idea to create a certain transportation channel that could provide a chance for the economy to develop. In such way, at the Mazurian Lakes District, we are having the Elbląg Canal built, which it's having around 132 kilometers of length. It's joining more than 5 lakes together. And eventually it ends up in the Vistula River to provide an opportunity to deliver any types of goods from Mazury to the Baltic Sea to the north.
Missouri was an agricultural area, so you would be moving out those kind of products.
Absolutely.
And so you're saying it was an attempt to give life to an area where it was fairly isolated.
To give them a bit of wealth, because, well, if you don't stimulate the economy, the people...
Who built the Elbląg Canal?
It was Mr.
Do you remember?
I cannot really recall the surname.
When was it built? Is a better question.
It's as I mentioned, it's the 19th century strictly. Poland is not even on the map.
Yeah, it was built by Prussian interests, wasn't it?
This is something that I wanted to underline. That
it was
Poland,
part of Prussian engineering. You will see a lot of their engineering projects, particularly in this area, that you don't see in the Russian area.
Oh,
Russian areas,
no.
To a lesser extent in the Austrian areas, this sort of Germanic Teutonic building pattern, fascination with construction.
Absolutely.
And this is an engineering feat, isn't it?
This is an engineering masterpiece of that time.
Yeah.
Why? Because the mission of this let's say mechanism that we speak about is to carry a ship,
right,
in the way on like special rails,
right,
to carry it up, and then to deliver it to another lake, to another place with a different level of water.
Right. So you're using locks to do that.
Exactly.
Right?
So there was no coal engine or whatsoever. It's just the natural water that would flow, and also the level difference that we would use to make the ships to be carried naturally to a higher place without any additional...
Well, they're not ships. They're probably barges, aren't they, or something like this?
Up
or
to
smaller boats,
30 meters length.
30 meters, that's important, so you get an idea of the scale of the thing. How wide is it and how deep is it? Do you remember? I've forgotten.
In terms of the depth,
I read a little bit about it.
It's not exactly very relevant because it's, I mean, there are small ships, like you said. It's not more than 2 meters of the ship that it may go down below the water level.
Yeah.
The key thing is that there is 100 meters of difference
from beginning to end.
Exactly. And this is why you're having 5 of these special rail carriages, you may say, that you just swim in with your boat. Then they pump out the water a bit so that your ship will actually stay on the rail. And then naturally, while they pump this water out, it's actually the same very mechanism is pulling the boat to another place.
It's going down, isn't it?
And then, I mean, this, in terms of the changing the level, that's something that's not relevant to us anymore, because with this place, they are just pulling up the ship to another lake with a different level of water.
Yeah, so sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, until you get to the sea.
Yes.
But the operative idea is it's 100 meters difference from the origin to reach Gdansk or Elbląg,
yes,
which is near Gdansk.
Yes,
joins the Wisła, I suppose, there. Yeah.
So it's a massive piece of work, especially that.
Can you take a boat on it now?
Yeah.
And you can actually navigate it now, which is the main point.
You
right?
can use it. So it's regularly something that is open for the tourists, for the visitors.
Yeah.
You obviously, if you would like to have your transportation, your cargo of, I don't know, a couple of tons of wood.
You can also do that.
Well,
did they use it for delivery anymore?
No,
because it's trucks or something. You wouldn't use it anymore.
Absolutely.
But it would have been essential back in those days when you had to move everything by cart and a horse. So the Elbe Canal, Elbe Canal, you can go there and you can go on it today.
You can go on it today.
We have
it's
to. Yeah,
an interesting
I'd love to do
thing
that.
is
Would
that
have you done it?
Once. And you have like from afar, once you're looking at it, it's like as if this is what's funny. You're having the ship goes and you see the water, and then the water is gone, and then the ship is not stopping. Right, it goes through the grass. Right, so you have this funny feeling that it's going to crash, and then no, it's just slowing down, but it still keeps on going further to reach another place.
It's be a lovely shot when you see it from far away.
It's for children's and for the families and children, an absolute must.